What is going on, y'all? It's me, it's that boy LLG, and I am back at it again with another recap video. But we got a little bit of a twist, but we'll get into that a little later. But today we're going to be going over January 18th through January 25th, which is today, unless Cal was being a meaty and didn't respond to my DM. So basically, if this video goes out any day other than Monday, you know what I'm saying, just blame Cal, because that's what I'm going to do. You should do it too. So starting off this recap, today, Monday, there was a new feature introduced called the Gauntlet Kingdom. It's essentially anti-Trev and Junk, giving all of us challenges that we have to accomplish. And based off the difficulty of that challenge, you will receive either a dev point or a portion of a dev point. Now, I know it's been a minute since the draft and all, but I haven't gone over it in a recap. Basically, I'm just going to go over superstars and X Factors, not including the dynamic players. So as we all know, Quantum took Eddie Reeds, the #1 prospect in the draft. He ended up being a superstar. Mac took the offensive lineman Woe Thomas with the 7th overall pick. He also ended up being a superstar. Finally, the Patriots drafted Mr. White in the 3rd round. He was an X Factor kicker. Then they drafted Mr. Black in the 5th round. He was an X Factor punter. Next up in the news, we have the coaching carousel. These were the 4 teams that switched over the offseason. This isn't all the teams. I just wanted to highlight these 4 this week. Starting off with Quantum, he's currently 3-1-1 with the Browns. 20 minutes ago, he tied with Sniper in overtime, and his game before that was a win over Bomb. Next up on the carousel, we have Jaden, aka MLM. He's currently 2-2 with the Buccaneers. In his previous 2 games, he lost to Sniper and Mo. And apparently he found the solution to his woes, because my man's traded Sean Murphy Bunting for Antonio Gibson. Hopefully it pays off. Next up on the short side of the carousel, you see what I did there? Because he's young and he's short. Nah, okay. Anyways, Utter is 1-4 with the Jets right now. His most recent 2 losses were Bamsey and Stinky. Both of those games he got blown out. Pause. And last but not least, we have Tejas, who's currently 4-0 with the Philadelphia Eagles. His most recent 2 wins being over Derek with the Steelers and Baum with the Bengals. And most recently, ladies and gentlemen, Speed Hawk has come out of retirement and will join my division. Yes, my division. He'll be taking over Derek's Bills that he tore apart worse than... Wait, no, I already used this. Anyways, moving on to Nerd Herd presented by Bomb, since Jordan's retired now. I asked the question, who is the Dallas Cowboys all-time leading scorer and who is the NFL all-time leading scorer? I wouldn't have known either of these, much less a kicker being the all-time leading scorer. That's going to be it for me. My name is... Come on, now you didn't hear what I said at the start of the video? Yo, we got a little bit of a twist, but we'll get into that a little later. We about to have some standout games from the past week from now on. Starting off, we got week 1, Nike versus Bamsey. Now, this was Nike's first game in the league. Of course, he took over the Vikings after Jordan retired, and this was Bamsey's first game back from his little break. Nike ended up winning on the last drive of the game. He won 16-10 and captured his very first MKL win. As we all know by now, he's 3-1. And it's not even just this game. He also took down H-Coke 34-27 in Detroit. He's been looking good in his first few MKL games, pause. But I think he's a person to watch. He might actually end up coming out of the NFC. But moving on to week 5, we saw the Super Bowl rematch between the Chiefs and the Panthers in Carolina. And this time it was a different script as the Panthers ended up winning 45-20. Mo, of course, holds the best record in the NFC currently at 5-0, and the reigning champion Chiefs have come out to a dismal 2-2, with both losses coming from, what? NFC teams. I ain't trying to say too much, but you know, you could put 2 and 2. Moving on to the second of the 2 new segments, we have Looking Ahead, which is basically us highlighting, and yes, I say us because I got a special guest that's going to do these. He couldn't do it this week, but he's going to do it the next few weeks, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, looking ahead, week 7, we have the Lions versus the 49ers. As we all know, this is must-see TV. This is the Grasshopper versus the Sensei. Always fun to watch H-Code clap Stinky. Pause. Moving on to the AFC North divisional matchup, Ravens versus Browns. This is a very important game in terms of playoff contention. Quanton took down Ante last time they played, and if he can secure this win, he is one step closer to securing the division. So this is a very important game right here. Can't wait to watch this. Alright, so I figured out basically how I'm going to make top plays, where basically I'm just going to play it at the end after I do my little sign off. You know, that's it from me. My name is LG. You know what I'm saying? You already know. It's catchy, you know what I'm saying, because I rhyme like that. But anyways, I'm going to play it after that from now on. Just so that, you know, I'm just like not talking over it, because that was just mad boring to me. And whoever comes in first, of course, gets rings. I just want to say shout out to MKL Sports Center, you know what I'm saying, because we ain't got no content over here. We're going to borrow some of their content. They're so nice to just let us use it. Anyways, roll it. That's going to be it for me. My name is LLG. And starting off with your top plays, here's number 3.
Work. Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Okay, that was nice, but that was a fucking cheesy ass rollout. But that was a nice juke.